I think we are much better than we were a decade ago. I think there have been many institutions that are working towards this. But I think a lot remains to be done as well. And I don't see this as a particular problem that applies only to India. I think women across the world need empowerment. And we do believe very strongly at Northern Arc that access to finance gives women that empowerment. So I think the first and almost the most basic thing is to make sure that women have access to finance as and when they need it. Access to finance is not the only thing they require, but it's one of the empowering things that could make their life very different. How could this be done? I think the first step is recognizing that we have a problem and recognizing that if we don't really act and act in a hurry, it is not going to happen. Sometimes I look at the situation of women in the business world, and I've seen this very closely in the world of finance, and I see that there is a huge opportunity for us to change the world by bringing on board the kind of inputs that women can bring to the table. Unfortunately, it has not happened, and there are many reasons, and some of them are fair, but nonetheless I believe that this must change. How can this change happen? I think the change can only happen if people who recognize this actually start acting and acting quickly. I think there's been enough discussion. I've attended many conferences where people talk about SDG 5 and what needs to be done. I think it will get done when we get really upset and really angry about the fact that things are not changing. I think it's only when we feel that level of urgency that things will really change. I think the one thing that I'm seeing in India, which could actually be an important pointer, is just the ambition to move to a better state of the world. And one sees this across different levels. You see it at the bottom of the pyramid, you see it in urban cities. Everybody wants to do better. And one might think that this is something that we all want, whichever part of the world we are in. But I think when you are in an economy which is in some sense evolving, those desires, the pressure, and in some sense peer pressure, right, works very well.